What you doing, Diggletdreamers? You got Mathros back for more GLA. This is week 1 versus, was it GPA, I think? GPA? No. Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Something like that. But this guy's name is Crossbow, and it's been a little while, which is why I don't have the best memory of this stuff. But I brought my Scarf Reckless double edge Obstagoon, and I was like, this thing's great versus him. It's gonna Scarf will outspeed like his fast things and then like knock off the slow bro and stuff like that. And I was like, there's no way, double edge is so strong. And I didn't know what I was talking about. So lead with Uxie. I got Stealth Rock on here, I think, but I don't want to get knocked out by the Zero Aura, obviously. And he makes that play pretty well, knocking off my No Queen, but I get my Toxic Spikes up. And I am packing a Thunderbolt specifically for the Slowbro and the Corviknight. I live the Scald, but I get burned. So obviously I don't want to die yet. So I just, rather than knocking him out, knowing he'll probably switch to, which he does, go into this, and I just get off a Hyper Voice, which does hit the Corviknight, but I am prepared for this Corviknight. I have the Will-O-Wisp. So I Will-O-Wisp this thing as he defogs away the Toxic Spike. And I have Thunderbolt on this as well, so I decided to go for the Calm Mind as he actually U-turns, which is a pretty good play because he just gets to bring in Zero Aura, and I was like, I'm bulky enough, and I was not bulky enough, not at all. But he is Life Orb, so he is whittling himself down. I go in there revealing that I'm probably Scarf, as he decides to go Arcanine, but I'm just going to knock off anyway, so I knock off the boots. Go back into this, and unfortunately get burned by the Flare Blitz, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it will in a moment. As he goes Weavile, I get my Stealth Rock up. Fine. Knock off. I live because I have Colbur Berry, and I reveal the Drain Punch, which is a move that Uxie gets with the new DLC, and unfortunately does not knock out the Weavile because I'm burned. So unfortunately the burn does end up mattering, but finally get to bring in this, and I unfortunately underestimate my bulk and just get almost completely KO'd by Weavile. So pretty unfortunate. I do have what berry is it? The electric berry, Wakam berry. So I take no damage from this, and I'm able to hit him with a body press and crit and almost knock him out, but not quite. And I obviously don't want to take another one, so I got to switch out, sack my Uxie, and he dies to Life Orb. So big offensive threat. His 2 big offensive threats really off the field, fast offensive threats. So I go into my thing, and of course he is Rocky Helmet Slowbro. Wait, look how much that does with Libero though. That's pretty crazy. But unfortunately that is, my guy is gone, but at least Obstagoon gets to come in and knock out this thing. Goes Corviknight, and I know he knows I'm scarfed into my normal move, so I gotta switch into my own Corviknight. At this point it's not looking pretty good, not looking too good for me. All I have left obviously is my Corviknight, my Obstagoon. He's got his Arcanine, his Altaria, and his Corviknight. Did I say Altaria twice? Arcanine, Altaria, and Corviknight. So he comes in with Arcanine. He's gonna start Flare Blitzing. Thankfully, with the Mirror Armor, I'm able to bounce his Intimidate back to him, so I'm able to take it on pretty well actually. But the problem is not really well enough. I don't have any way to knock it out, because all I'm running is Body Press, I think. Which isn't doing enough, and he's got Morning Sun, so he's eventually gonna heal himself back up. So it's just I'm just trying to stall out a little bit, see if maybe something can happen as I get him pretty low there, but the taunt wears off. He's able to Morning Sun because he outspeeds. But I know that, so I go for another Body Press. But I think the play would have been to taunt there, keep him low, and maybe knock him out, and then maybe I could take on his remaining Pokemon. But unfortunately I did not get the right play there. I thought he would expect the taunt. I don't know. He had no reason not to Morning Sun. I don't know. I don't know. I should have taunted. I should have always tried to taunt this thing. So he decides to go into Corviknight there, seeing that he's not really doing much to me. But I can't really do much to his Corviknight either. I can at least taunt it. But he does have U-turn, so it's not really too much trouble for him. As Altaria comes out, and here he reveals that he has Fire Blast. He does miss, but at this point, like, I'm taking too much from a Fire Blast, so I decided to go Obstagoon. Crits, doesn't burn at least, but Obstagoon is in, and the double edge is not enough. And so it knocks me out, and then that's pretty much game, because now I definitely can't take multiple fire blasts, and body press is not going to be doing enough because this thing double resists it, obviously. I think roost. Alright, so body press, roost, taunt. What I have, bulk up or something? Was my last move? I don't know. So unfortunately, in the opening game of the GLA, I take a hard loss. But I had some cool stuff there. The 2 berries coming into play. I mean, if my Uxie hadn't gotten burned, that would have been way different. If I had played smarter, obviously it would have been different too. But I liked how the Wakan Berry Corviknight actually did something versus the Zeraora, which was cool. So yeah, I may have lost, but it was a fun battle, good battle. And yeah, shoutouts to my opponent, Crossbow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. These are going to be short videos.